everyone, Live It Like Lisa here. I've got a little bit of spring fever going on at the moment, even though it's autumn. My house is just a mess. Like, since I've been concentrating on my craft room and my main bedroom, the rest of the house is just in disarray would be an understatement to what this house is in. It almost looks like a hoarder's paradise at the moment. It is just horrible. So I'm slowly moving through the house and at least organizing small hot spots where things have just piled up. And this is not even a small hot spot. This is pretty much taking up a third of the house at the moment. So I'm just trying to at least clean and get some sort of order back into some of the smaller areas of the house before I start even thinking about bringing out Easter decorations. I'm not even sure if I'm going to get to Easter decorations this year, to be honest. I really want to, and I have bought a couple of new pieces that I want to display, but I don't know, time is just getting away from me. My whole house is so friggin' disorganized and in such a mess that I just don't want to bring more stuff as far as the Easter decor out and try and decorate with it when there's just so much crap lying around. So what we're going to do today is try and get my decor cupboard at least organized and half the stuff put back into it. When you see what's still left outside, you'll understand what I'm talking about. It's just been an absolute mess at the moment. So I'll show you what we're dealing with, and I'll show you what stuff needs to try and fit in there, and we'll go from there. So I'm not sure if I'm going to get this all done in one day because it's currently Thursday night at about 6:30. I've just got home from work about half an hour ago. So we'll see how much I get done. If I have to continue it tomorrow, so be it. That's what you have to deal with when you're working full time. So I'll show you the situation and we'll start cleaning. All right, so this is the current state of the decor cupboard. There is still things on the shelf, but there's just stuff jammed everywhere. Like, this is all from Christmas. I just haven't done anything since then. I've even still got Christmas decor up in my kids' bathroom and toilet, believe it or not. And you saw, if you would have seen my office quick cleanup, you would have seen I still had Christmas decor up on those shelves as well, and it's nearly Easter. So yes, I am one of those people this year. So yeah, this is the state of the decor cupboard. You think, oh, that's not too bad, whatever, it won't take long to clean. But this huge pile here is everything that needs to fit into that decor cupboard. So yeah, this is the rest of the decor stuff that has been, you know, either removed from my bedroom, taken down at Christmas, and has just basically been dumped here since then, waiting to have something done with it. So I'm going to attempt to get as much as I can done today before I'm just absolutely exhausted and I go to bed. So I'll set the camera up now and let's get started. So we're making a bit of progress. I'll just give you a little bit of an update of where we're up to. We're getting there. Still these two shelves here to organize. And for the most part, most of this mess has gone. Don't be too impressed though, because most of it's just been dumped into the theatre room. I'll show you. But I'm pretty sure this is all the stuff that I'll be getting rid of. Not that big red lantern. There's a lot of stuff that I've just put in here out of my decor cupboard because I thought, nah, I'm not going to be using it. I may as well just get rid of it. So once I've sorted my decor cupboard, I'm going to get stuck into this and either sell some of it, donate some of it, just absolutely get rid of it out of the house, because I just know I'm not going to be using it in my house anymore. So that's where we're up to. The dogs were in last night, so we've got their stuff everywhere. We've got a box here that's rubbish, a box there that still needs to go into the to be gotten rid of pile, and then we've got a pile of cushions and pillows there that I still need to find a spot for. My little chandelier here that was in my bedroom, I'm actually going to put that in the decor cupboard, because why not? And this little basket, I think, will go back into the living room. So I'm going to keep going. I've finally finished. I honestly don't know how I do it, because when I start, I mean, you've seen what it looked like at the start. This whole cupboard was chock-a-block. The whole about here was chock-a-block. I mean, that's all Nerf gun stuff, so that's all going somewhere else. That's garbage. That's what I just used to put the chandelier up, and that's going to go in my laundry. But yeah, so all that stuff's gone, and my cupboard looks relatively bare compared to what it looked like. Admittedly, there is a lot of stuff that I've put in the theatre room ready to get rid of, but I'll take you through and show you how I've organised this cupboard now and how I think it's going to work a lot better for me. So let me just put the camera on the tripod so I can pull stuff out, and I'll take you through. Okay, so in these bottom ones, this is where, I've just got my tray there as well, but this is where I'm keeping all of my decor items that I plan on doing future projects with. So whether I give them a makeover or I've got them in mind to actually do some future projects. These are probably not items that are going to stay in my home. So once I've actually given them a makeover, I'll probably maybe sell them online or something like that. So that's what all these boxes contain. So they're on the bottom. I don't need to access them for a little while yet, at least, because I basically don't have time to do any of these makeovers yet until my house is done. So that's pretty much what's in those three, right at the back there as well. This is my little tray that I use at Christmas and Easter time, so I've just got that sat there. At the back here, those are just extra slip covers for my IKEA couch, and those white things here are just the lids off these tubs that I don't actually need to put on. Then on this side I have some large vases just on the floor there, and then what have I got in these ones? These ones are also future projects. So this is just some square mirrors, and then in there I've got some future projects for the kids' rooms that I will be doing. Might actually sit down there. But this is all my filler stuff. So whenever I'm doing like my tiered trays or anything like that, that's all my pot puree filler, pine cones and that sort of thing. So that's in there. And then at the back there, again, these are just more items that I've got to do makeovers for. So I store them up the back because I know I'm not going to be using them. I've got to find the lid for this one. So moving up from the bottom shelf, in these tubs now, I've got all my artificial and faux flowers and greenery, and I've kind of sorted them by colour roughly. So these are all like the pinks and peaches in those two. They're all the whites and neutrals That's all the greenery, and then at the back there is all the coloured. So I like to also use these when I'm creating tablescapes and different sort of floral arrangements around the house, as well as craft projects. So I've got them all there. I know exactly what I've got and they're all sorted, which I love. Then on this shelf, I've just got a couple of random decor pieces, my lantern, my antlers and my bike. I've got a couple of made up vases that I've just pulled out of other rooms that I'm just leaving there for now, as well as a few extra plants, artificial plants that I'll be using around my home. And then all on this side, in all of these tubs, are all my candles now. I think they look a hell of a lot neater put in boxes rather than stacked up on my shelf. So you'll probably see in my house, whenever I can use a box or a basket to store stuff in, I usually do, because I just think it makes everything look a lot neater. So in this basket, I've got all my white coloured candles. In this one are all my wax scents, like my wax melts and scented type items. So scented candles. I mean, most of these are scented candles, but yeah, I've just kept the ones that I mainly use for scent rather than decor in these ones, as well as my reed diffusers and stuff like that as well. In this one are all like the pinks and whites. You know, if they're in like a sort of a prettier pot, I've put them in here, and they're mainly all the pinky coloured ones. And then in this one are all my coloured candles as far as like reds and oranges. So the oranges are for like Halloween and the reds for Valentine's and Christmas. And then at the back here are all my actual scented candles as well. So they're ones that aren't necessarily used for decor, but just for the scent in the house. And then they also run there as well, because I just didn't fit them in a basket. And that's my little wax melter at the back as well. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that setup, all in the baskets there. I think it'll stop the wax staining the shelves a bit as well. So happy with that. Moving up to the next shelf, this is all my wooden type decor pieces. So you'll probably remember, if you've seen my thrift store haul, I've got a couple of those pieces sitting in here that I haven't done makeovers to. So there'll be future projects, as well as these wooden letters. They were going to be going on my mantle shelf in my bedroom. So I'm just going to be doing little makeovers with those. I have a couple of charger plates there that are ready for a makeover, some trays and some other little pieces that I bought for some DIYs. So they're there. I have a couple of wooden stands. There's basically all the wooden stuff. So wooden frames, wooden stands that I can use. Here is all my baskets, my jute placemats and my jute runner. That's probably going to go on my table once I've got round to doing that room. These are all my extra little baskets from Kmart, and I've just put all the fairy lights in there. This is all my galvanized and silver type decor pieces. I've just got them stacked up there. Across on this side, we've got a couple of tiered plate stands or tiered stands, a basket filled with some emu eggs, and a candle stand there. And then on this shelf, I was going to put all these in one of the tall jars down the bottom here and just have them sort of standing in the corner, but it looked pretty messy, so I just figured I'd lay them all flat here. So these are all my little cotton stems that I picked up from AliExpress. They were only like $1, I think $1 or $1.20 for a stem or something like that. So yeah, I got a few of those to decorate with, and then I've just got some other like long stemmed florals and greenery that I can use throughout my home as well. So I just sit them on there. And then on the top here, I've got all my ceramic type bowls, dishes and vases and that sort of thing. So if I want to make something or, you know, display something with the ceramic style, I've got all of those things there. These two little burners here, I'm actually going to do a little DIY on. I've seen an idea, I'm not sure if it was on Pinterest or on YouTube, that someone did a little DIY with these. So yeah, that will be coming up shortly. A couple of little concrete trays, a little bowl there, some other little trays, and then those are some ceramic vases. A couple of these are going to be getting farmhouse makeovers as well. And then along this side is all my glassware, so that pretty much covers that whole shelf there. So I've just got various glass items that I use to decorate in and around my home. Some of these will be getting makeovers, some of them not. These two domes, I plan on doing a bit of a steampunk style project, for one of them for Jamie's room and maybe a different style of one for Jesse's room. And then those are my candy jars and a little tiered stand. And then at the top, for now, I've just got in bags. I want to get a couple of those space bags so that they all compress and pack a bit nicer. But those are my Christmas pillows and rugs and different Christmas soft furnishing. I've got a couple of Christmas boxes there. This is my little reject shop stand, which I used in my Easter decor last year. So was that little white tree there. That was part of my Easter decor. I've got our Christmas wooden boxes stacked up there. I've got a completely empty shelf in that section. And then all up the top here, those are all the little miniature Christmas trees that I use to decorate around my home, as well as my, at the end here are the farmhouse reindeers that I did this year. I've got a broomstick on there that I use at Halloween, my little Noel sign. So yeah, basically all the top shelf is like seasonal decor, and then the rest is just like regular home decor. I mean, I've still got room to grow. Not that I really want to grow, because even eventually I want to get a big tub and maybe put all of these miniature trees in one tub and have them stored in the garage as well. So I'm so happy with it now. And it's so weird, like I can have my whole house in an absolute shambles, but if I've got a nice cupboard that can be, the door can be shut and that's all organised, I actually feel better, even though the rest of the house looks like a pigsty. But this actually makes me feel like good that this cupboard is organised and clean. But when this cupboard's not organised and clean, I feel like my whole house isn't. So yeah, I'm a bit weird like that. And also I have my little chandelier up in here, because why not? I mean, I wasn't going to really be using it anywhere else in the house, and I didn't really want to get rid of it because I really like it. So yeah, I mean, I think a decor cupboard needs a fancy light. Why not? I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and maybe it's given you some ideas to organize and rearrange a cupboard in your own house. It's not like, I mean, it's functional. That's what I like about it. I can see everything I've got. All the stuff that I'm not using now that are going to be for future projects are all tucked away and not sort of distracting to my eye. And I feel heaps better about it now. If you enjoyed this video, guys, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If there are any questions on anything that you've seen in the video, like maybe you want to know where it's from or anything, just leave them in the comments below. I will definitely answer them. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.